National Rice Month may be in September, but you can enjoy rice all year long, right? In this edition of Feasting on Agriculture, TWILA's Kristen White takes us to the rice capital of Crowley to show us all the hard work that happens to bring rice to your table.
I'm Kristen White, and welcome to Feasting on Agriculture. This month in September, we're celebrating National Rice Month, and we're here in the rice capital of the world, Crowley, Louisiana, at Supreme Rice Mill, where they are the state's largest rice milling operation, where each year they produce 1.5 billion pounds of rice.
Feasting on Agriculture with Kristen White is brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, ask before you eat, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council, beef, it's what's for dinner, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, think rice.
Kristen, welcome to Supreme Rice in Crowley, Louisiana. This is the home of our corporate location where we pack a majority of the small pack rice for our grocery stores within the United States.
My name is Henry Hilo, and I'm the sales director for Supreme Rice. Today we're at the headquarters of Supreme Rice, and we'll be taking a tour of the operations across the street. You'll look at some of the milling processes. You also look at our packing line and how we pack our rice, and then how we store it and distribute it.
If you see all these hoppers right here, when the rice comes off of the mill, it's fed into here and it's being held waiting for orders to come through. So we can have long grain, medium grain, and jasmine. And depending on the work orders that come through, they'll dump it onto the conveyor belt, and then it'll feed up through a series of magnets and color sorters before it goes over to packing on that side. So this is a sew line right here. We call it a sew line because you can actually see they're sewing the tops of the bags.
Ah, okay.
And we've tried to do this mechanically, but it is more efficient having people work the actual sewing. Our production is better, which is good.
We source our rice from all of the local farmers within the region, especially rice that's packaged in the Supreme brand packaging.
Okay, and so most of the rice is coming from, Southwest Louisiana.
Yeah, anything that you see on the shelves, that Supreme brand, is coming from Louisiana farmers. And we want it that way. We have a strong partnership with our farmers here, and we want to make sure their product is represented on the shelf.
A lot of grocery stores that have more of a warehouse type feel to them, they do big bulk, where you can go in and buy stuff from bins. We'll hand load these with 10-pound and 20-pound bags of rice, and we'll deliver these to the stores.
Okay.
And we do hundreds of these a year. So we do a full pallet, a half pallet, and then a quarter pallet. The smallest grocery stores like the smaller pallets because they just don't have a lot of room, especially in the New Orleans market. Some of those stores are really small.
So when you're in the grocery store and you're looking at buying rice, you want to hold the bag, and you want to look at the bag and look at the grains of rice to see if there are any imperfections. Typically, a great rice will be smooth and white and not have many imperfections within the grain itself. So look for dark spots, look for lines, look for dark kernels amongst the rice. And the lower number of those three things that you see typically lend it to be a better grain of rice.
This is all Kirkland brand that we're packing right now.
Okay.
And as it comes off, this laser will shoot the lot number, the best by date, and any other information that Costco will want to put on the bag.
So this is going to Costco.
It's going to Costco.
Okay.
Yeah, we package 100% of Costco.
And Kirkland is their specific?
Kirkland is their brand. That is correct.
Okay.
Kirkland is their brand. We have very strict controls here. Nobody in and out of the cage when these machines are running.
So is there one variety that is you guys' top seller?
Probably we sell more long grain than anything. When you look at the region within Louisiana, it's a large and medium grain market, and a lot of people eat medium grain here, but once you get out of the Louisiana, Texas, even Mississippi market to a certain extent, long grain takes over. So that is the #1 consumed rice in the United States.
So you see behind me are color sorters. So as the rice comes out of the mill, it goes into storage tanks, and before it goes to packing, we run it through these color sorters one last time. And all that is an effort to bring the best quality rice to the table and to the grocery stores. The stream of rice will flow down, and there's optical eyes that pick up any imperfections in the rice, and air microbursts of air will blow out any bagged grains. Now at this point, all the milling's been done. This is beautiful white rice before it comes to this point, but it's just one last effort on just making sure it's perfect before we pack it.
In my hand, I've got the final product, a bag of supreme rice, and we're taking this bag over to Fezzo's Seafood and Steakhouse, where we're gonna whip up some classic Louisiana cuisine dishes when we get back from the break. Stay with us. Now we're back to celebrate National Rice Month the best way possible, and that's sampling some of this rice grown right here in Southwest Louisiana. And we're here at a staple of Crowley cuisine. And if you ask anybody what the best restaurant is in Crowley, they often say Fezzo's. And we're here with General Manager Josh. And Josh, tell us a little bit about these 3 dishes that you have picked that are kind of y'all's cornerstone rice dishes that people always ask for.
So we have one of the traditional around is our red beans and rice with sausage. There too, it's got some local in it. You know, it's got the supreme rice in it, and the sausage is made right here in Iota down the road from us. Then we have the crawfish etouffee, and there too, it's got 2 local favorites in it, supreme rice, and our crawfish comes right out of Iota. It's all products that, you know, here in Louisiana. And then you have your traditional, you know, jambalaya that, you know, we serve, and you know, rice is our key around here.
And it's such a cornerstone of so many Louisiana dishes. Why is it important for y'all to serve local rice?
Well, you know, we got to support our farmers here, because farming in our area that's our way of life, you know.
Right.
So the more we support them, the more they're going to support us as well as our community. You know, we're known here as the rice capital of the world right here in Crowley. We have the International Rice Festival here. You know, so we want to push rice and we want to push our local. And Supreme has always been good to us, and you know, we actually use their rice on a daily basis, and we actually pick up at their facility.
I'm guessing that lunchtime here, you've got a lot of rice farmers that come in when they're not harvesting,
yes,
to come in and eat a meal here.
Yes.
Tell me your favorite dish.
My favorite dish, sitting right here on this table, would be the crawfish etouffee. Crawfish is, like I say, is one of my favorites, and when you put it on fresh, fluffy rice, it's the best.
This might be the best red beans and rice I've had, and I think that mine's pretty good that I make.
It's got a good
this
dark
is
red.
awesome.
We cook approximately right here at our Crowley restaurant, we cook about 400 pounds of rice a week.
Wow.
It's a lot of rice.
Yes, lots of rice.
Well, it supports the local community, and we know, a lot of times when you use big, distributors, you don't really know where
Right.
they're sourcing their food from. I mean, here, you're getting stuff that's American made.
You don't have to ask before you eat because you
Right,
already know.
Right.
Well, let's try your favorite dish. If you can't tell, I did not eat breakfast this morning,
You
so
did.
this
I
is
did not either.
But our crawfish etouffee is one of the crowd favorites around here. We do sell a lot of it.
And one bite, I can easily tell why. I will say that I've heard a lot about this restaurant before coming here, and your reputation precedes you because all 3 have been a hit.
Well, good. Well, thank you very much.
Well, we've had so much fun today here in Crowley, Louisiana, celebrating National Rice Month. Thank you for showcasing the mill and showing us how everything works there. And thank you for these delicious rice dishes. They are wonderful. If you want to learn more about Supreme Rice or Fezzo's restaurant, you can find a link on our website at twilatv.org. Until next time, thanks for joining us on Feasting on Agriculture.
Feasting on Agriculture with Kristen Oaks White was brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, Ask Before You Eat, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council, Beef, It's What's for Dinner, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, Think Rice.